Coach, congratulations upon the victory. What does this mean in the round of 32 against Mengo mean to you and the team?
Thank you so much. First, I want to thank God who has given us the opportunity to reach this far. Secondly, it means a lot to Mengo Senior School because we've been with our fans. It's always a good opportunity to give your fans happiness. That's what they deserve. It's the best we can give them. So we thank them for everything. They've been with us from day one to date. Yeah, we promise them we're going to keep improving day by day.
Now, we got to see that 2 legs, regular time, 0-0. How were you able to set up your team to compete against Namilyango College? And how did you set up your team for the penalties?
It was quite challenging because all legs have been 0-0. We quite had some chances, but we didn't score. But when it came to penalties, almost every time it's all about luck. So I repeat, we just want to be thankful to God because it's all about chances. We were able to convert our little chances we had with penalties, and they didn't. So we just want to thank God.
We have Cyrus, the goalkeeper, who saved 3 penalties. What kind of ability have you seen in Cyrus on the training ground, in the pitch, and how important of a player is he?
Cyrus is a team player. He's one of the senior players we have him on the team, despite the fact he's a senior too. But we're thankful for him. He comes in training. He's a leader. So in such moments, it's where you need your big players to turn up when things have become difficult. They need to step up on a big stage to perform.
What do you think Mengo is going to have to do to win the tournament this year?
Last year we didn't win the tournament, but this year we promise we want to do our best. We made to the last 8 last time, but we need to do better. So a lot has to be done from the training grounds. Yeah.
What is the strength of this Mengo team?
One of the strengths of Mengo team, it's all about unity. The team is united, teamwork. There's nothing like this player is above the other. So we are all combined by only one thing, that is unity, and it's a praying team. We always pray to God for everything because He's the giver.
Congratulations, thank you. Cyrus, 0-0 in 2 legs and then penalties, whereby you're able to save 3 out of 4 penalties. First and foremost, how important was this win for you, and how were you able to manage to go through after the 2 legs?
I knew that I'm going to save many penalties. Yeah, I thank God for the win. Yeah, and I thank my entire team, my supporters, and also FUFA Tv this opportunity. Yeah, I'm so grateful.
We saw you save 3 penalties. First and foremost, what was it like in the penalty shootout, and how were you able to go ahead and be able to know how the players are going to take their penalties in order to save them?
Just maturity, and I knew it because in my heart I knew it that I'm going to save penalties.
Yeah. Now, this is Mengo's 3rd edition, of course. Last year, you were unable to win it despite going to the last 8. What do you think you're going to have to do in order to win the tournament this year?
Performing well. Yeah, this year we are taking it.
Yeah. Ethan, well done, congratulations. We saw the team goalless with Namilyango in the first leg and the second leg. How is your team and your defense able to put up such good defensive performances?
Well, we have to attribute it to the coaches who have helped us improve, but then we also have to attribute it to the team chemistry, the bonding, because the back line, it has to play together for some time for it to be able to understand each other without so much communication. But as long as we all understand each other and on the same page, it can be very hard for anyone to pass, as you've seen.
Yeah. What kind of threats did Namilyango give the back line, and how were you able to ensure that you cut out the threat of Namilyango?
Well, as you could see, their number 11 was not tracking back, it was always there. So we had to attack with one left back, one wing back rather, and a right back would stay. He was not going forward. Besides the second half where they got a red card and the winger had to drop back, but before that, our right back was not moving at all, if you observed even in the first leg. Because we had to keep the balance. There were 2 forward players and we had to make sure that we had 3 players minimum all the time. Because if you have less numbers at the back and the ball is behind you, you're at a risk.
Now, we got to see that, of course, the team didn't get to score so far in the two legs. Do you think that, of course, the team can be able to improve, and how do you think they can be able to improve? At least your forwards can improve in the next games.
Well, the forwards are practicing. You could clearly see an improvement from this match compared to the last match. And the better you try, the better it will get. But at the end of the day, the forwards can't attack freely when they don't trust that the back is safe. So as long as the defense keeps working hard, it will motivate the forwards to also do their part, because at the end of the day, football is a team sport. We all have to work together so that we can all.
Talk to us about the penalty shootout. What was the penalty shootout like from start to finish? And also, let's get to talk about Sarah's performance.
Well, penalties are always 50-50. Personally, we didn't even practice them because we did not prepare to go to penalties. But what happened, and at the end of the day, a penalty comes down to your calmness on the pitch, despite what's at risk. Because you can score 1,000 penalties in training, and at a big moment you can miss if you let the pressure get to you. But our players were composed, they did their part. Our goalkeeper was exceptional. Despite having an injury, he was still able to put up that performance, and we have to give him his credit. He's a very good keeper.
So what is the goal for Mengo SS in this tournament, and how do you think you'll be able to achieve the goal that you've set for yourselves?
Well, I don't believe you should start anything if you're not willing to finish it. So of course the goal is to win, and to win you have to work hard. On a pitch, in a match, you should never let your opponent outwork you. Because at the end of the day, no matter how talented you are, if your opponent outwork you, they can beat you. They always say hard work beats talent. That's only when talent doesn't work hard. So we have the talented players, we have the hardworking players, but you have to mix both, bring both, and at the end of the day you can get where you want. But at the end of it all, there's losing and there's winning. That's what you have to keep at the back of your mind. Because personally, I've been at the losing end of some penalty shootouts. It's not a good feeling, but with time you learn to accept how.
How are you managing academics and sports?
Well, it's quite simple. I don't play during class time, and I don't be in class during football time. So I give everything its time, and I have to create some extra time to read because my formulation is a bit serious. So I have to wake up a bit earlier than usual to get those extra hours so that I can read something. But at the end of the day, if your body is happy, the mind is happy, and if the mind is happy, it can do it. Because also reading too much without that outlet is not good, because the brain can become cloudy.
Coach, after two legs and the penalty shootouts, unfortunately Namilyango College has been knocked out of the competition. Where do you think that it went wrong for Namilyango College? What do you think was the toughest thing with Mengo SS in this tie?
Compared to the other game, the first leg on our side, not so good on the ball, but this time around, we find a few good players, 2 to 3 good players are good on the ball, have disturbed us a lot.
Now, of course, we look at the defeat, but there are some positives from the game you played. What are some positives that you can take away from this tie?
Yeah, compared to the first leg game, we played, but sincerely speaking, this time around, the boys have given it all. It's so very ambitious to work, only that they haven't been lucky for it.
And your say, first of all, on the third edition of the FUFA TV Cup, what's the importance of this tournament, and how do you think it has made a difference for the footballers that you coach?
Yeah, sincerely, we'd like to thank the FIFA President and the Federation as well as General for this opportunity for these boys. I can assure you, it has given us a mileage, it is giving a country mileage. It's so very good, it's very awesome. This is a very good
And the future for the team, particularly the FUFA TV Cup.
Yeah. So we are now going back to the drawing board and we see how it will be next year because now we hope for right.
All right, Gareth. Hard luck. You lost the game on the penalty shootouts. First and foremost, what is your reflection on the two-legged tie with Mengo SS and how it all unfolded?
First of all, I'd like to appreciate the team. I'd like to thank them for playing. And the reflection is that the two-legged tie with Mengo means something. From where we've been this good. Our transformation right now is very good. We have recently won the FUFA Cup. I hope for the best.
Why do you think that perhaps it might have gone wrong for Namilyango against Mengo?
Sometimes it's fit. Sometimes it's fit. Sometimes it's not. Pressure maybe. But we tried our best. But fit is fit.
Now let's take a look at see the future of the Namilyango, particularly in the FUFA TV Cup. What are some of your takeaways from this year's edition?
This edition has been quite good. The atmosphere has been nice. Everything has been worked on. The funding, everything has been nice. So we hope for the best next year.
What do you think that the team has learnt from the tournament this year?
Hard work.
How do you balance playing football and academics at Namilyango?
I like to say good. But we really do our best. And now training, learning. But we try to do our best.
And let's take a look at the FUFA TV Cup. What kind of impact do you think that the FUFA TV Cup, of course, is making, and what's your say on the tournament?